You're almost done. Yay! So I am staring at the rough draft that I made for my letter to my fourth grade teacher. Remember that we filled all of this out here in complete sentences. If you missed that, you can go back to the videos. They're on the YouTube channel. I'll click up here because this is my channel, and I'll go back here to my channel so that you can see. You know it's me because it's my crazy cat face here in the corner. And if you go over here to playlists, loading, thank you. If you go over here, you will find, look, you can see some of the things I've been watching. Writing tasks here. If you click on writing tasks, it's going to take you to this playlist, and you can just click through it and find the one that you need. So there are some here from some of the other writing things, obviously, that we've been doing. I'm going to go down here, and I'm actually going to find, letter to fourth grade teacher brainstorming, and then we did the planning page, and then we had, oh, it says rough draft day 2 twice, and I don't know why. I'll have to look at that later. But there's a rough draft day 1 and day 2 that you can look at, and that will help you get this rough draft going. And then we get to do the final, and it looks like this. Here's the student copy. Yours will literally say student copy, final copy, and look, this is where I'm going to put this video link right here. So you have it just in case you didn't see it on the email. I already put in the address for you. Remember, all you have to do is delete this line here and write the actual day of June that you're writing it. Now let me show you how easy this is going to be, okay? So here's my copy, and I am going to click, when it's highlighted blue, it means I can type in the box. And I am actually going to just click and hold down my mouse pad here, that little pad that we use with our finger, and I'm going to highlight the line, so it looks like that. And I'm going to click backspace, take it away. And I'm going to write the date, June 11th. I'm working on this a little bit ahead of time for you guys. And then I just have to skip down here in this box. I click it so it's highlighted, it's ready to go. Now here's all you have to do. You're going to go back to your rough draft, and you're going to click this box. You're going to click right at the beginning, your cursor right at the beginning of my name, and you're going to hold it and drag all across your words until they're all highlighted. Now you're going to copy. Remember that you can click those 2 fingers on that little mouse pad of yours and click copy if you want. We also talked about there is a shortcut if you hold down Control and push C. So I'm going to practice my shortcut. I'm going to hold down my Control key. It says CTRL, and I'm going to push C. That should have copied it, and I'm going to go over here. I've clicked in the box, it's highlighted, and I'm going to click Control, and remember to, now that we've cut it, we have to glue it or paste it. And now I just click Control and V. Oh, hold on, that didn't do it. Let's see, let's go back. One more time now for the people in the back. You can do this copy button here, or you can click Control C, okay? So I did that. Now I'm going to go here, Control V. There it is. Okay, whew. I was going to say, now wait a minute, Mr. Computer. Okay, now I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click and hold and drag it along, highlight this whole thing. Remember, you can do the 2 fingers, and you can get copy up here, or you can do your Control C. And I'm going to go over here, and I am going to click Control V, and that will paste it. Now, remember, when we have a paragraph, we have to indent or literally make a dent. A dent is when you bump something in. Like if I ran into a car, I would dent in the side of the car. So I'm going to dent it in by clicking my tab button. And I'm going to tab each of these paragraphs. How do you know it's a paragraph? Guess what, guys? The boxes make it paragraphs for you. This is your introduction paragraph. This is your first paragraph. Wait for it. Wait for it. Second paragraph. This is your third paragraph. And this is your conclusion paragraph. Oh, those 5 paragraphs we've been working on all year. Guess what? You already have them with the boxes here. Yay! So I did my introduction and my first paragraph. I'm going to click to my next page. This is, oh, my son is very excited about this. He cannot wait to see your letters. And I'm going to copy this one here, and I did my Control C, and let's see if it's working. For some reason it didn't work before. And I'm going to click down here. Aha, it did, okay. And this was the beginning of it. I remember because it said there are some, so I didn't forget. I'm going to tab, This is helping me remember where my paragraphs are. And then I'm going to click down here for my next one. If it doesn't go to the next line, click over here, click enter, and then it'll go down for you, okay? So now I'm going to go to this one. This is my nice long one. I'm going to highlight it. So that's all highlighted, copied. That way you don't even have to retype it. Yay! And then I'm going to click here, and it started as I think about starting. I'm going to click tab. Make sure you know where you're supposed to tab. Look at where this starts. This starts with in closing. So that means when I paste it on the next page, it has to say in closing. Oh, I missed the I there. Let's highlight it again. Whoop. There we go. Copy that. Over here. Bam, and in closing, we're going to tab the button right here. Boom. Now, whenever you send me your things, I always double space them because it's easier to read and I think it looks nice. To double space your work, here's what you need to do. I'm going to show you my tricks. You're going to click and highlight this. Now, if you accidentally click backspace or delete and all of your work goes away, don't panic. Remember, you can click undo up here and it will put it all back there, okay? If you ever make a mistake and freak out and go, ah, I didn't mean to do that, always click undo and then it'll be like you didn't do it, which is really nice. So I'm going to go up here to this arrow, and when I hover over it, it says line spacing. It's got lines here, and I like to do double space. Sometimes I do 1.5, but double is really nice. And it looks like this won't flow on to this next page here, so I'm going to have to be a little bit creative. I think this paragraph here, I'm going to take and highlight all this. I'm going to copy it, Control C, or the two fingers. I'm going to click backspace. Don't panic, Mrs. Heffa. We can always click undo. And I'm going to put it here. Ha! Okay, there we go. So when it goes on to the next page, don't panic. You can see how I highlighted it, I copied it, and then I put whatever flowed on to the next page on the next page. Now the last thing we need to do is my sincerely box. So this is your student copy, by the way. Ooh, here's your first box. Here's your second box. It looks just like mine. It just says student copy, okay? Here's my sincerely, and I am just going to highlight Mrs. Heffa, and maybe instead of sincerely, maybe you want to do from, or with excitement, or I can't wait to meet you. Maybe you want to say that, I can't wait to meet you. Some way that you're going to sign off this letter, and then I'm going to put my name here. Of course, I didn't have to copy it if I didn't want it to, because I would hope that you all know how to spell it. Your names. So this is how you do this. If you're like, wow, Mrs. Heffa, I learned a lot of technology stuff right now and how to work on this document. I'm a little stuck. Watch the video again to make sure that you can get it, okay? Because this will all be really helpful when you're working on papers next year and in middle school and high school. These are all of those little skills and strategies that are going to help you with technology in the future. So have fun. I'm excited to see. When you finish this, go ahead and go through, read it through, revising, read it out loud, check for anything that doesn't make sense, fix it up, then edit, look for anything that's not correct spelling. Remember, you can always do a spell check up here with tools, spelling, spell check, okay? Go through, make sure you've got capitals at the beginning of sentences, punctuation at the end. If you have a name, it's got a capital at the beginning because it's a proper noun, okay? And then share it with me. So you have a couple days this week that are just work days so that you can take your time going through this and reading it through. If you share it with me and it isn't double spaced, I will double space it for you just so that your teacher has it, okay? Once you've done that, I get them and I get to print them off and share them with fourth grade teachers. I'm so excited. Okay, have fun, work hard. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing your letters.